A lot of people misunderstand this song. A lot of people misunderstand this song. It's about coming out as a vegan, and I call it Happy Vegan Pride Day. And I talk about coming out, and I talk about how we were born this way. So it's a bit of a play on words. You know, when people say that they were born gay, so I say that we were born vegan because we never wanted to hurt animals. So see if you can understand the words to this song. Hi, everybody, by the way. Thank you for being here, guys, on YouTube. Thank you also, you guys over here on TikTok. If you're just meeting me for the first time, I'm Miss Katie, that vegan teacher. I'm 61 and a half years old, and I've been vegan now for almost 10 years. I am trained as a registered nurse and worked as a nurse for 25 years while I went to university and overlapped to become a school teacher. I went to Concordia University for 4 years to become a teacher, to be able to teach English as a second language. So thank you for being here, guys. Yeah, hi, thanks guys for coming in. Just so you know, it is here in Italy. It is Saturday night. It is 10 o'clock at night. And my husband is watching 6 Feet Under. 6 Feet Under is a series that I watched years ago and he never did see. So we're rewatching it together. I don't know if any of you guys have seen the series called 6 Feet Under, but the reason I left the room where my husband is watching this series is because there is an episode that is very traumatic where one of the main characters gets abducted and assaulted, and I sort of remember this whole thing. This is a series that came out in 2003, so before cell phones, when everybody's reading newspapers, and so I couldn't bear to watch it. The main character named David, who is a gay guy, he tries to be a nice guy, and he tries to he picks up a hitchhiker essentially, and terrible things happen. So I told my husband, I said, I'm going to go do a live stream because I cannot bear to watch this, but I think you should watch it, I told my husband. So because, you know, he's watching those series. Anyway, sorry guys if you don't care about this at all, but has anybody here seen the series called 6 Feet Under? I'm very curious if you have. And just a second, I just have to put something in here. I always have to do this to make sure that you guys can all comment. Have anybody here seen 6 Feet Under? You have, okay. Oh, somebody has, hold on. Somebody has, you or something, you've seen 6 Feet Under? Yeah, it has nothing to do with veganism, except there is a character in that show called 6 Feet Under, and it's like a series. And she is vegan, apparently, but of course, you know, as they always do, they make the vegan character seem bizarre. It's too bad. And then she turns out to not even be vegan in the end. And her name is Lisa. If you guys have seen it, no spoilers here, but I suggest that you do watch it. Let me see if I have anybody here who is writing some comment. Just give me a second, guys. I'm going to make sure I can put some of the stuff in here that I have to do. I have to push a bunch of buttons every time at the beginning of a live. And it seems like I can't really do it ahead of time. So let's see. Yeah, this is the one. Okay. Right. Thank you for saying I'm amazing and that you love me. That's really sweet. That's really nice. You know, there are quite a lot of cruel people here, actually, you know, usually, often. So it's nice. I do appreciate that. Let me just fix some buttons over here, guys, to make sure that you guys can comment if you want to. So subscribers, yeah, you can be a subscriber if you want to write something. And if you don't like the channel, you can always leave after. You know, it's totally up to you guys. I do appreciate when you stay, though, because I think it takes 100 clicks to become vegan. So, yeah, thank you for that, guys. All right, so I was saying we're going to listen to a song, and the song is called Happy Vegan Pride Day. And see if you can understand the lyrics and see what I was trying to do with this song. All right, so let me just play it here. I'll play it a bit and I'll keep stopping to explain to you what's going on.
We're coming out of the closet today. We're proud to announce we were born this way. We don't need no conversion therapy. We just need to live our ethical vegan lives openly.
Okay, so the words say we need to live our ethical lives openly. We don't need conversion therapy. So now I'm talking about not coming out as gay. I'm talking about coming out as vegan, right? So this is a song that I wrote 6 years ago, when I was first on TikTok. I'm going to restart it, okay? Listen carefully so you understand the words.
We're coming out of the closet today. We're proud to announce we were born this way. We don't need no conversion therapy. We just need to live our ethical vegan lives openly.
Okay, so we need to live our ethical vegan lives openly. These are the words to a song that I composed called Happy Vegan Pride Day. And yeah, I think you can find it. It is on Spotify. I can't even remember which songs are on Spotify. But right, so let's keep listening to the rest. Okay, here's the rest of the words. Okay.
We're not too happy that our palates were raped.
We are not too happy that our palates were raped. That is our palate, our mouth, our tongue. Because all of us, when we came out of our mother's womb, we were born vegan. We never wanted to hurt animals. Right? So that's the definition of veganism. We were kind. When we were little, we loved animals. We wanted to play. All of us had little toy animals, right? Everyone had a teddy bear or some sort of animal to play with. And so my point in writing this song is to say that we should be coming out as vegan. We are vegan when we're born, and there's no conversion therapy because we are born vegan. Just in the same way that gay and lesbian people are born the way that they are. Okay? Let's listen again from the beginning.
We're coming out of the closet today. We're proud to announce we were born this way. We don't need no conversion therapy. We just need to live our ethical vegan lives openly.
And so those of you who don't understand what I'm talking about when I'm saying conversion therapy, there are some people who actually think that you can convert somebody. So they might come out and say they're born gay, and somebody else will say, they maybe want to take you to a therapist and say, well, are you sure? Are you sure you really want to be gay? Or are you sure you're a real lesbian? And so psychologists have determined that you can't convert somebody. It would be like trying to have a straight person and then convert them to being gay. Like, it just doesn't work. You're attracted to who you're attracted to, and there's not much you can do. Right? So
we're not too happy that our palates were raped. When we were young and you shoved death on our plates.
When we were young and you shoved death on our plates. Okay? That's what happened to all of us. Right? We were little, we didn't know the difference. You know, when we were little, our parents came at us with a spoonful of mashed up carrots or mashed up peas, and we were just like, oh, you know, you just opened your mouth and you just trusted what your parents were giving you. Right? And so what happened is after that, you know, you start to eat meat, and you start to do it all the time, even though you don't really want to, but you're not aware of it. So what I'm saying is that we have a moral responsibility to not take away our children's vegan virginity. That's how I put it. Because a child cannot consent to having an animal given to them. They don't know that this is a dead animal. If your parents feed you the body parts of a mashed up cow by giving you some mashed up, like some minced meat or something, you have not consented to this as a child. If your mom and dad could say to you, hey, when you were really little, do you want me to go out there and kill a cow for you? Pretty much all children would say, no, I don't want you to do that. I don't want you to hurt an animal, right? And just when you were little, also the same thing when it comes to chickens. Like, if my parents had said to me when I was little, do you want me to kill that chicken for you so you can eat it? Or would you rather eat other things? I would have said, no, I don't want you to hurt the chicken. But they never gave us that option. Do you understand? So this is what my song is all about. Let's go back to the beginning. For those of you just joining, this is a song that I wrote, and it's called Happy Vegan Pride Day.
We're coming out of the closet today. We're proud to announce we were born this way. We don't need no conversion therapy. We just need to live our ethical vegan lives openly. We're not too happy that our palates were raped. When we were young and you shoved death on our plates. If we'd have known the violence this came from, we'd have said no way I'm consenting to that, cause I know right from wrong. Happy Vegan Pride Day. Happy Vegan Declaration Day. Thanks for the parade and for supporting us this way.
Okay, so this is is the irony here. I'm saying thanks for the parade. Like as if you come out of the closet as a vegan and someone actually is happy for you. We all know that that rarely happens. When you come out as a gay or lesbian person, people are usually in your family like, oh yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I already knew. Right? Let's be honest about it. Okay? In Canada, United States, Italy, where I am right now, anywhere in Europe, you come out as a gay person and most people are like, okay, whatever. You come out as gay and suddenly everybody in your family starts to freak out like, oh my God, you're going to ruin Thanksgiving now for everyone. Oh my God, it's going to be awful. From now on, we won't be able to have a dead lamb on the table at Easter. Oh no, from now on, you're going to ruin Christmas for everybody. When you come out as vegan, it's a completely different story than when you come out as gay. Coming out as gay is easier. Coming out as lesbian is easier. Now, I know that you guys are all going to have a lot of backlash on this and say, it's not true. But listen, you guys are not living in Iran right now, all right? When you come out as a gay person, it's not that hard. I'm bisexual. When I started to tell people years ago when I was like 16, nobody gave a shit. It's like, okay, whatever. Okay. Like, it's not a big deal, All right, so let's listen to the song again. I'm going to rewind so you can hear all the words from the beginning.
We're coming out of the closet today. We're proud to announce we were born this way. We don't need no conversion therapy. We just need to live our ethical vegan lives openly. We're not too happy that our palates were raped when we were young and he shoved death on our plates. If we'd have known the violence this came from, we'd have said no way I'm consenting to that, cause I know right from wrong. Happy Vegan Pride Day. Happy Vegan Declaration Day. Thanks for the parade and for supporting us this way. Become a vegan. Thanks so much for the hugs and gifts. We love the
Thanks so much for the hugs and gifts. Okay, do you hear the words now? Now do you understand? This is all irony. This is all me making fun of the whole situation. In this song, I'm literally saying, thanks for the hugs. We're coming out as vegan. Thanks for the hugs, which vegans never get. You come out as gay or lesbian, a lot of times your parents will give you a big hug and say, oh, thanks for telling me. We already knew, but whatever. Come out as a vegan, you hit a lot of vegan phobia. That's what you see. Often your mom and dad are like, oh no, or even your brother or your sister or your boyfriend. Let's say you're in a relationship and you tell your boyfriend, I've decided I want to be vegan. I'm coming out as a vegan. I don't want to hurt animals anymore. I don't want to steal their eggs. I don't want to steal their milk. I don't want to eat any cheese anymore. I don't want to eat any animals anymore. A lot of times, girls will be so disappointed in their boyfriends because the boyfriend will not be happy for them. Oftentimes, the boyfriend will be like, oh, fuck, why do you want to be vegan? And so you almost have to convince the person. So when you come out as gay, lesbian, bisexual, even trans in this day and age, people are like, okay, whatever. Come out as vegan and shit hits the fan. People are mean to you. People try to convince you to convert. They try conversion therapy, like, oh, are you sure? Are you sure you want to be vegan? Like, here, why don't you eat this? Grandparents will try to make you feel bad. Grandparents will say like, oh, look, I made you this cake. Why won't you eat it? It's like, well, because I don't want to eat anything with eggs and milk anymore. Remember, I'm out as a vegan. And then the grandparents will say, oh, now you're hurting my feelings. Grandma will be like, you're hurting my feelings. I made this cake for you. It's like, hello? No. Grandma, no. All right? So if you come out of the closet as a vegan and your grandmother tries to make you feel guilty, it's not going to work. Stand your ground. If you come out as a vegan and your husband tries to make you feel guilty, don't let it work. Tell him, no, you're not going to change me. I'm going to remain vegan no matter what. I don't want to hurt animals. Let's go back to the beginning of the song again. So for those of you who missed it, so you can understand the words to this song, because people really don't understand it. Remember, when an artist writes a song, I'm an artist. I know you guys have a hard time believing that, but everything I do here is art. All of these cards that I make, they're all art. I am a teacher. I am an ethics teacher. But in the end, when I write all of these songs and I present things to you, it's in an artistic manner. Okay? So here's the song.
We're coming out of the closet today. We're proud to announce we were born this way. We don't need no conversion therapy. We just need to live our ethical vegan lives openly. We're not too happy that our palates were raped when we were young and you shoved death on our plates. If we'd have known the violence this came from, we'd have said no way I'm consenting to that, 'cause I know right from wrong. Happy Vegan Pride Day. Happy Vegan Declaration Day. Thanks for the parade and for supporting us this way. Be kind, be vegan. Thanks so much for the hugs and gifts. We love the veggies, fruits, nuts, seeds, and tofu. We love the party music and that you all become.
We love the party music. Thanks so much for the hugs, the gifts, the party music, all of it, which never happens when you come out as vegan. But that's what the song's about. All right, last time I'll play it all the way through, then I'll get somebody to come in here and chat, all right?
Fruits, nuts, seeds, and tofu. We love the party music and that you all becoming vegan too. You're gonna help us save the animals and the planet. Happy Vegan Pride Day to me and you.
You're going to help us save the animals and the planet. Happy Vegan Pride Day. That's what the song is about. Last time.
Coming out of the closet today. We're proud to announce we were born this way. We don't need no conversion therapy. We just need to live our ethical vegan lives
Openly.
We're not too happy that our palates were raped when we were young and you shoved death on our plates. If we'd have known the violence this came from, we'd have said no way I'm consenting to that, 'cause I know right from wrong. Happy Vegan Pride Day. Happy Vegan Declaration Day. Thanks for the parade and for supporting us this way. Be kind, be vegan. Thanks so much for the hugs and gifts. We love the veggies, fruits, nuts, seeds, and tofu. We love the party music and that you all becoming vegan too. You're gonna help us save the animals and the planet. Happy Vegan Pride Day to me and you.
There you go. That's the song. Let me just get rid of it. Hold on. Let's go over here. All right. So now you understand the lyrics to the song. It is called Happy Vegan Pride Day, and it is about coming out as a vegan, not wanting to hurt animals. And the whole point of the song is to say, hey, you know, it's much harder to come out as a vegan than it is to come out as lesbian, gay, or bisexual. All right. So now that everybody's left, that's fine. You know, I'm a teacher here. Whether there's 10 people here, whether there's 3,000 people here, I just show up all the time. That's my work ethic. I show up for my live stream, see who's here. You guys want to hang out? Great. You have other things to do? Okay. Let's go over here, though, and see who wants to come in and say hi. All right. Thank you, by the way, to all of those of you guys who are subscribing to my channel. I'm going to read some of your names out loud, okay? Because you are helping me to save the animals. And I want to save the animals because I used to eat them just like you guys, and I feel bad. All right, so let me see who we have here. Thank you guys, everybody here over on TikTok. Thank you for 747 of you guys who are here to try to understand my song. I do appreciate it. That song was written in 2000 when I first started out on TikTok. All right, let me have a look here. Somebody says, okay, well, thank you. We have Taylor who just joined us. Tatum, thank you for joining. Thank you to Timmy for also for joining, and Caleb. Thank you guys for subscribing to the live stream. Thank you, Michael. Thank you very much, David. Thank you, Ella with an H for following. Thank you, Nigar. Come on, guys. Don't use names like that, okay? Thank you very much for subscribing. Hey, Casey, thanks for the decorations. Thank you to C3 also for the little finger heart. Yeah. All right, yes, veganism is love. That's what it means. Vegan means love. It just means not being cruel. It just means peace. That's what it means. It means not stealing from animals. All right. Thank you very much to the people who are spamming all of the beautiful apples here. Hey, Mattel. Thank you very much for saying Happy Vegan Declaration Day. And thanks to everybody who's coming out today. Like, for real. If you are coming out as a vegan, I'm very proud of you. All right, let's go over here and see what we have. We have somebody named Beth Lou. Thank you, Beth, for coming in. Today we're going to be learning about bees, actually. We have these 5 cards. We're going to be learning about bees and what happens to bees. Let me just make sure my volume is up here. Hey, welcome to the live stream.
Amy.
Hey, thanks for coming in. Did you get a
Thank
chance
you.
to listen to the Vegan Pride Day song that I wrote?
I did, yes. I must say I was very impressed.
Okay. You know, I had to explain all of the lyrics because a lot of people really misunderstand a lot of the art that I do. So, all right. So now we're going to be learning about bees. All right. So I'm going to read the card and you're going to read the response to the question, okay? Okay. So, questions about bees. Question 216. Why do vegans try to avoid honey? Here you go.
Answer. Vegans don't believe in stealing from bees or any other animals. Honey production exploits bees by taking away the food they make for themselves and replacing it with other nutritionally inferior sugar substitutes.
Okay, good job. You randomly added a word which was other, which isn't here, but we still get the idea of it. Thank you very much. So,
Right, my apologies.
no, it's okay. We all do that. I do it sometimes too. Just I find it fascinating. You know how we just imagine things that aren't there. So why do vegans try to avoid honey while vegans don't believe in stealing? Right? That's essentially the message. We don't steal from animals. We don't steal their freedom, their body parts. We don't steal their joy. We don't steal their lives. Just give me a sec. I have a super chat here. Let me just read this from somebody named Pokemon. Pokemon Trainer. Thank you for the $5. Okay, wrote, my company I work at processes over 500,000 a week and I sleep like a baby. 500,000. Wow, that's a lot of tofu. That's how much your company promotes or comes out with? Processes. Wow, that's a lot of tofu. Well, thank you very much for reminding us what a vegan world we are having. That's awesome. Good job. Guys, this is exactly the kind of comment I like. You know, somebody's writing here about how much they work and to produce all of this tofu. That's so cool. All right, let's go to the next card here. Well, actually, Beth, would you like to look at our flag and we're going to talk about different vegan foods?
Yeah,
All right.
definitely.
So this is a vegan flag. I call it a vegan flag because look, I added the black to it here. The black, which represents black beans, black pepper, black olives, and blackberries, all right? And we have all the different colors of the rainbow that we should be eating as vegans, which means we avoid the death aisle in the grocery store. We don't go to the cemetery part. We don't go to the morgue part of the grocery store. We try to eat healthy whole foods. So this is a time where you look in the comments over here on TikTok, and I'll look over here on YouTube, all right? Is that okay? All right, you tell me. So what do you think? Do you want to just do sort of the whole thing, and just people will name different vegan foods, or do you want to do color by color?
We're going to do colour by colour.
Okay, you name the first color you want to start with.
Red.
Red. Okay, we're going to start with red. Vegan foods that are red. Okay, you are over here on TikTok, and I'm over here on YouTube. Guys, vegan foods that are red. Let's go. No, a lamb is not a vegan food.
Tomato.
A lamb, tomato or tomato. All right.
Berry.
What did you say?
Got strawberry.
Okay, I have tomato over here, cherry and apple. Hey, thanks Gabriella for writing cherry. We got somebody who wrote, a bunch of people wrote
You've got
apple.
watermelon.
Okay, and yeah, I got strawberry over here. Red beans. Cool, red beans. Yeah, like kidney beans, you mean? They're sort of brown, but I've never really seen a red bean. Like, not really red, you know? But anyway, okay, thank you. All right, let's keep going. Okay, what does this say? The vegan anthem is here, wrote. You are not personally not vegan. You are speciesist and an animal exploiter. Okay, you are not personally not vegan. Okay, vegan anthem, this doesn't make any sense. You have two negatives in here. You are not personally not vegan. I don't know what you mean, okay? You're going to, please rewrite that comment, okay? Make it make sense. All right, let's keep going. So red, we're going to go with which color next?
Green.
Green. Okay, vegan foods that are green. Okay, guys, we can do this. Vegan food. Oh, somebody said radish, by the way, and red pepper and red pepper. Okay, vegan foods that are green. Yeah, pepper. Right, green peppers, right? Green peppers.
Broccoli.
Salad. We got peas over here. Don't forget to eat 67 peas, guys. 67,
Lettuce.
67.
Kiwi.
Yeah, I got kiwi here too. Celery.
Apples.
What was that?
Apples.
No rodeo hats, guys. I don't want rodeo hats on my head. You can decorate with other things like the beautiful little roses.
Oh, we've got an avocado.
Avocado, okay. Guys on TikTok, please do not put rodeo hats on my head. If you want to interact with me, that's awesome. But you can do, no rodeo hats, guys. I don't want that. You can put something on my desk, okay? Little puppy, a little teddy bear with a heart, dancing fruit, okay? Or you can put a chicken on my shoulder. There's a cute little yellow chicken if you look for it. Don't do that, or I'll blow you out. I'll blow you right off my head, you TikTok meanie. No rodeo hats. Okay, we were doing the color green. Okay, lime vegan ice cream. Good one. The Clutch King. Very good. Lime vegan ice cream. Yes, vegan ice cream exists. Anything? I think we got olives. Yes, someone said olives over here. Someone said green beans. Okay, amazing. All right, next color. Which one do you want to do next?
Purple.
What's that?
Purple.
Purple. Okay, purple. We're doing vegan foods that are purple. Okay, you're going to do TikTok. I'm going to do YouTube.
Yeah.
Vegan foods that are purple, guys.
Got grapes.
Oh, Wiggles, number 2. Wiggles wrote
Beetroot.
eggplant. Good job. Eggplant is vegan. What else?
I've got beetroot.
Beetroot. Okay. And has anybody said, yes, somebody wrote it here. Pratt Nut Rip wrote grapes, but I think you mean grapes, right? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Next color. What do you want to do next?
Yellow.
Hey, thank you very much for the confetti. Thank you so much for being here, guys. And thank you for all of these rainbows. Yay. Guys, we got like 43 little rainbows. Let's go with the rainbows, guys. I really like those. No rodeo hats, guys. All right. Thank you, Max, for the little vegan ice cream cone. All right, last color. What did you say?
Yellow.
Yellow. Okay. Yellow foods that are vegan, guys. What do we got? Oh, hold on. I have a super
Got
chat here.
lemons.
Just give me 1 second. I have a super chat. Amelia gave $2 in UK money, like £2, and wrote, how can I be more vegan when buying clothes? Oh, that's so easy. Almost all clothes are already vegan. For example, a typical shirt like this is either 100% cotton, which is a plant, or it could be that it has some polyester in it, which is also vegan. Acrylic is vegan. Nylon is vegan. Cotton is vegan. Yeah, almost all things are vegan. The things that are not vegan are when you buy leather. That's not vegan. Leather or feathers are not vegan. So don't get any pillowcases that have any kind of feathers in them. Okay, that would not be vegan. Or a coat that has feathers. And of course, obviously, you're not going to get anything that has fur on it. Don't buy anything with fur. You don't want to rip off the fur from any kind of animals. Okay, not cats, not dogs, not foxes, not coyotes. Okay, thanks for the super chat. All right. Yeah, well, listen, I'm going to move on to the next one, if that's okay with you.
Yeah, of course.
Thanks a lot for being here. Thank
Not
you,
a
guys.
problem. Thank you as well.
Thank you very much for being so kind to me.
Thank you.
Okay, bye. All right, guys, she was very sweet, wasn't she? Every day's a new day to be vegan, guys. Every day's a new day to be kind and to learn about veganism. Thanks for coming today.
Every day's a new day to learn, to discover your empathy. Every day's a new day
To learn and to be vegan with me. Thank you guys for everybody who has empathy for the animals. We're going to save the planet. I might even save your life, because the more vegan foods that you eat, the more chance that you will avoid getting some kinds of cancers and strokes and heart attacks. So yeah, don't worry about that. You will be completely happy and healthy. All right. Hey, thanks for being here, guys. Thank you. Hi, Amelia. Thanks for coming in. Thank you. All right, I have a $4.99 super chat by somebody named Jackie here. Jackie writes, you have crossed the line, Katie. Oh, he spelled my name wrong. Okay. Katie is Kadie. You have insulted God. Well, I don't like God. God is either drunk, stoned, lazy, stupid, or dead. So yeah, I don't like God. And you're ready. And you have to realize that there are Muslims in the world who agree. Well, Muslims, you know, they could be vegan. That would be awesome. What I don't like about that religion is somebody who forces women to have their heads covered, and I'm not okay with that. And Muslims are actually anti-gay, so I'm not okay with that. There's nothing wrong with being gay, okay? I mean, if you are apparently, if Muslims, if you are gay in their country, they're gonna like push you off a building, or that's what their religion says, they're against it, okay? I'm not okay with being cruel to humans, not okay to being cruel to animals, right? So the only person who's ever crossed a line here, Jackie, is you, okay? You're in the wrong place, okay? You literally paid $4.99 to show what a cruel person you are, okay? So maybe don't come back, okay? Don't come back with another super chat trying to defend your cruel behavior here, okay? You can go away. Bye, Jackie. This is a place for kind people who want to change and who care about the planet and the animals that we all share, and also human health. All right, next one. We're talking about bees today. Questions about...
I really love meat. I really love meat. I really love meat.
Yeah, I know
really
lots of
love
people
meat.
do, and I actually like vegan meat too. So thank you very much for sharing that. Yeah. All right, let's keep reading. Question 200. I'm going to read the beginning, and you're going to read the answer, okay? Question 217. Is it true that in the honey industry, queen bees are kidnapped and forced to have their wings clipped to prevent them from leaving the hive? Isn't that awful? Can you imagine doing that to a little bee? Doesn't that make you sad? No rodeo hats, TikTok. Don't do that. Is it true that in the honey industry, the bees are kidnapped and forced to have their wings clipped to prevent them from leaving? And the answer is yes. This is what happens. It's very sad. Queen bees are also artificially inseminated, which means restraining and extracting sperm from male drone bees to inseminate the queen. Another word for this is rape. Rape is cruel. Rape is wrong, but this is what they actually do to the bees. So thanks for listening, guys. Yeah, you left, so I'm not going to be able to get you to read, but who do we have here? We are looking for some nice people who are kind. We're looking for some adults here, guys, who want to make this world a better place, and they don't want it to be cruel to animals. We want the cages open. Open the cages.
Set them free.
Set them free.
Burn down the slaughterhouses for eternity. Rewild the land for the butterfly and bee. Veganize the future for those we'll never meet or see. Put your hand on your heart. Today you can restart. Promise to live with empathy. Be vegan immediately.
Be vegan immediately. Put your hand on your heart. You're at the right place to start. Hey, thanks, guys, for the decoration over here on TikTok. And you know what? I'm just going to read a bunch of your names out loud again because I do appreciate so many of you guys who are following me. Thank you so much. We have here Megan. Thanks for coming. Adam. Thank you, Pippi Papa and Karen with a C. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you. Can you ask me a question? Yes. Bryony. Of course you can ask me a question. Instead of asking me if you can ask me a question, just ask a question, okay? All right, thank you. And over here on YouTube, we have somebody, John, who says, no one is following me, and yet here you are, John. John, you made a mistake, okay? You said that nobody's following me, but yet here you are, not just following me, but also literally you subscribed, and literally you're here commenting. So John, you know you're smart, because you're gonna learn something. Okay, and you're showing that you're brave, actually, okay? So what else do we have? Do I know any vegan waffle recipes? Oh, interesting. You can just find all that stuff online. Vegan waffle recipes. Yeah, you can do it. You just type it into ChatGPT, vegan waffle recipes, and things will pop up, and you can alter some ingredients sometimes. You know, you might want to make them chocolate waffles, or you might want them to have fruit in them, like blueberries. You got this. You got this. All right, let me see what else we have. Okay, somebody says AI is bad for the environment. Well, it is a fact of life that we have it. Hi, Adam. Thank you very much for the confetti. AI should not be used frivolously. You shouldn't be using it to generate stupid images that aren't helpful. AI should be used very concisely to make this world a better place, to make sure that we are as ethical as we can. So if you need AI because you're trying to find a way to help to save the animals, that's totally fine. Right? Just don't use AI to make pictures of like whatever, unicorns and things like that. That is the real waste of the resource. All right, let's go here. Now we are looking at questions about bees. Question 218. Why do some vegans still consume almonds and avocados despite the bee controversy? All right, let's see if somebody else wants to come in and read this. Let's see. We do have Adam here. Adam.
Hello, Katie.
Hi, Adam. I read this question here about bees. Why do some vegans still consume almonds and avocados despite the bee controversy? Would you like to read the answer?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Here.
Many vegans choose grown almonds
So
and avocados.
sustainably grown. Sustainably grown. Okay.
Sustainably.
Yeah. So
Right.
many vegans choose sustainably grown almonds and avocados.
Recognizing that boycotting them may hinder efforts to improve bee-friendly practices within these industries.
Very good. All right.
I've got a question.
So it's up to you. Some people do boycott these items, almonds and avocados. It's totally up to you.
I've got a question.
Yeah.
Do bees, bees pollinate like all fruit and vegetables, don't they?
Mm-hmm.
Then that means that if they are pollinating stuff, you're still eating.
Well, there's nothing wrong with bees. The idea is that we don't want to exploit bees. So we don't think it's okay to cut the wings off of the queen bees or to artificially inseminate them. We don't want to hurt any bees. If we leave bees alone and let them do their thing and help their hives by giving them space and a clean environment, then we will be able to save more bees and we will be able to have a vegan world, a beautiful world where there are animals being harmed in the least amount possible, because that's what veganism is all about. All right. So yes, you can eat fruits. Yes, you can eat vegetables. Yes, you can eat any vegan foods as long as you do your best. Veganism is just about doing our best. Okay. We live in an imperfect world, but we can all strive to do our best. Let's go to the next one here. What is migratory beekeeping and why is it controversial? Who wants to read that one? Let's see. We have somebody named Faith here who wants to come in. Hi.
Hey.
Hi. Okay, so I have
I'm
this.
with my sister and we're both vegan.
Thank you for coming. I'm so happy that you're vegan. Good job, guys. Tap on the screen and say thank you to these beautiful vegans for protecting the animals. All right, so the question here, okay, is what is, just one of you is going to talk, okay?
Okay.
Okay. What is migratory beekeeping and why is it controversial? You read this.
Answer it. Oh, I actually can't read that word though.
Literally I just said it. Why is it controversial?
It's controversial because it involves transporting bees across long distances to pollinate crops. This causes stress and increased diseases risk among colonies.
Yeah, so hold on. Let's just go over that again, okay? So what is migratory beekeeping and why is it controversial? It's controversial because it involves transporting bees across long distances to pollinate crops. This causes stress, right? Because we're kidnapping the bees.
Yeah.
And increased disease risk among colonies. Vegan deontologists would say that kidnapping bees or using them in any way is a rights violation. So a vegan deontologist is a strong vegan who doesn't believe in using bees at all. No animals
Yeah.
at all. Okay?
Yeah.
All right. Thank you for reading the card. Is there anything you'd like to say to make this world a better place for the animals?
I was wondering how I can help the world be a better place, like how I can help them become vegan, like family members.
Oh, family is always really tough, isn't it? But what you can do, are you guys already, you have a TikTok account? You can make videos using my sounds, for example. You know, like I have this song that's called like Go Fruit Yourself. You can type that into the search and you can film the fruit that you're eating, for example. You can make videos and share it with your family. Here's the song.
Go fruit yourself, go fruit yourself. Stop hurting animals. Go vegan, go fruit yourself, go fruit yourself. Stop hurting animals. Go vegan.
All right. So that's what you can do. You can use the songs and you can make lots of videos. But I thank you guys very much for coming in. You did a great job. Really good. Thank you so much. Last question over here. Question 220. Can vegans minimize harm to bees while consuming plant exclusive foods? So plant exclusive is like only vegan foods. All right. And the answer is absolutely. Let's go to the next person here. Who do we have? Geneva. Hi, Geneva. Thanks for coming in.
Hi.
Hi, I'm Miss Katie. How are you?
I'm good.
Good.
I just came up here. I'm not vegan.
Okay.
At all.
I understand. Well, you know, I don't think you want to hurt animals on purpose, do you?
No, I really like steak. It's really
Lots
good.
of people do. I used to eat it too, but you can stop because your taste pleasure is not more valuable than someone's life. Did you come in here to be cruel or do you want to read a card?
Oh, I guess I read a card.
Okay. All right. So this card, it says, I just read, can vegans minimize harm to bees while consuming plant exclusive foods? And the answer is?
Absolutely. By choosing organic or local produce and supporting farmers who use what does it say?
You're going to sound it out and not give up. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Try it again. Starts with an R. Regenerative. How does it say tative? How does it say tative? Read it again. Doesn't say that. Regenerative.
Okay.
Regenerative.
And be friendly. Okay.
Yeah, and
I'm
be
done
friendly.
with you, little bro. I'm done with you.
Regenerative agriculture, okay? So let me help you with that, okay? You shouldn't give up so easily. Maybe you were never taught how to read properly, but you can start over, okay? By sounding out the syllables. By choosing organic or local produce and supporting farmers who use regenerative and bee-friendly agricultural practices, vegans can reduce harm to bees. Okay, so you can reduce harm to bees by supporting the planet and the environment, right? Are you vegan yet? If not, what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? The taste of meat is not an excuse to harm animals. All right? Okay. All right, you guys did great. Thank you very much. We're going to just listen to the song again. This one is Be Vegan, Not Violent.
Be vegan, not violent. Be vegan, not violent.
Be vegan, not violent. Show empathy.
Have mercy. Animals are here with us, not for us.
Animals are here with us, not for us. All right. Guys, I just noticed my husband actually came in and was knocking at the door and wondering if I was finished the live stream because we're going to continue now to watch 6 Feet Under, which is a series we've been watching. There was a horrible scene that I didn't want to see, and that's why I came to do this quick live stream. But thank you very much, everyone, for being here. Thank you for being as vegan as possible going forward. And remember, whatever you're going through, don't take it out on the animals. They never did a single thing wrong to you ever. Right? Just think of your own cat and your own dog. You would never want to hurt them. So don't hurt the other animals. Don't eat them. Don't wear them. Don't use them. You can be kind. All right? Thank you everyone for coming. I'll see you all in the next live stream, okay? I'll be back tomorrow, okay? Bye guys. Love you. Bye.